Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 6. The book which we are doing now is Honeysuckle, chapter number 3, Tharo's Reward. We are now learning about the thoughtful son Taro, how he works very hard to make his parents happy. It was too cold, and the cold wind, when was making the old father man shiver. The old man wished to have sake so that his shivering would stop. He wished for it. But unfortunately, sake, that is the drink, is very costly and he cannot afford to buy such a costliest drink for him. But the next morning, somehow he wanted to buy sake and give it to his father. So he got up a bit earlier and goes to the forest, cut the wood, chopped them, sold it in the market. Still, the profit was not too much. Then what happened? When he was working a lot, he felt very much hot and he was sweating profusely. He heard the sound of a waterfall. He knew for sure that in that part of the forest, there was no running stream or a waterfall. And he started searching and going towards the direction of the sound of water. So when he was going to the stream, he cupped his hand and drank a few cups from that. He found out that it is not cold water but sake. He drank again and again, but it was the same sake. He filled the pitcher, that is the bottle, the mud bottle, water bottle which he carried full, and he gave it to his father. His father drank and he danced in the middle of the floor. He was very happy to have the sake. ठीक है? That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of sake. The lady drank it greedily. How did she drink? Greedily. And thanked the old man. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Thanked them in the thanking them for the delicious drink. That afternoon, she drank greedily. She spread, by the nightfall, she had spread the story throughout the entire village. That evening, there was a long procession of visitors to the reporter's house. Each man heard the story and he took a sip of the sake. Okay? In less than an hour, the pitcher was empty. Okay, now next morning, what happened? See, Taru started for work even earlier than the morning before. He carried with him the largest pitcher. Why? Why is he carrying the largest? Because so that he can fill the sake and bring it and give it to his father. Tharu started for work much earlier than before. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned, for he intended first of all to go to the waterfall. When he reached it, he found that to his great surprise, all his neighbors there. They were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, anything they could find to hold magic sake. Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. He drank again and then shouted angrily. Why is he shouting angrily? Because water, nothing but water. Others also tried, but there was no sake, only cold water. What did they expect and come? They expected that it would be sake, a delicious drink. But the fountain gave only cold water. So what they thought is they felt very angry. It is not true. They think that they are fooled. They think they are tricked. They think that how can the waterfall give sake? They understand that this is a waterfall. A waterfall can give only water. How can it give this one? They were angry for their foolishness. Okay. See their children, how the people were all queuing with their jars and all. We have been tricked. Look at the sentence. We have been tricked. What is the meaning of tricked? Fooled. Somebody has fooled. Playing fun. Okay. Shouted the villagers. Where is Taro? Why are they asking Taro? Because Taro only told that this fountain gave him what? That fountain gave him? Yes, sake. But what happened? For them it is only cold water. So they were so angry and they wanted to give nice punishment to Taro to have fooled him. Okay. But Taro, will he come before that? No. Okay, he was in behind the rock. You see the picture? He was safely standing behind the rock. We have been tricked, shouted the villagers. Where is Taru? Let us drown him in the waterfall. But Taru has been wise enough to slip behind the rock. When he saw how things were going on, he was nowhere to be found. What is it? He escaped. Because these angry villagers may even beat him, give a fight with him for telling them wrong things. So he escaped from that place. Muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. So by one, they started moving away from that place because there is no point in waiting there because that waterfall gave only cold water. It did not give anything else. Muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. Taro came out from the hiding place. Was it true? He was wondering. Was the sake a dream? Once more he caught the little liquid, in his hand and put it in his lips. It was the same fine sake. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delicious sake. To everyone else, it gave only cold water. See this truth, amazing truth. When he drank it, it was sake. To the thoughtful son, okay, the one who is concerned about the happiness of the parents, the thoughtful son. The waterfall gave delicious sake. What happened to others? To everyone others else, it gave only cold water. Clear? Yes, conclusion. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. Where did it go? To the Emperor of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter. What did he do? He sent for the young woodcutter. What happened in this one? The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. What? Then for what he was giving so much 20 pieces of gold? For being very good, for being very kind. So these are the qualities one need to inculcate. Then what did he do? Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after the name of Taro. He also named it after Taro. Why did he do it? This, said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. What should you do? You have to obey your parents, you have to honor your parents. Okay, for this, these children will understand the importance of the obeying the parents. Okay, yes. Go to B part, mark the right item. Taru earned very little money because he didn't work hard enough. The villagers didn't need wood. The price of wood was very low. Which is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is the price of the wood was very low. Everybody had their share, so it did not go to higher price. Taro decided what? To earn extra money. You remember, children, to live a more comfortable life, to buy his father some sake, to repair the cracks of the heart. Think over, children, to buy his old father some sake. Good. The neighbor left Taro in a hurry because she was delighted. She was astonished to hear the story. She wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. Please find out which is the right answer. Was she delighted? No, she was greedy when she was drinking. She wanted more. Astonished? No. She wanted to tell the whole story to the waterfall, about the waterfall. True. She wanted to tell it to everybody. By nightfall, everybody was understood about the magic waterfall. through her only. Okay, understood? This made Taro sadder than ever. This refers to what? Taro's inability to buy expensive sake for his father. This, said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. This refers to the most beautiful fountain the city know. Rewarding Taro with gold and silver with the fountain, his name, sending Taro to hear his story. Rewarding, yes, it's to rewarding Taro with gold and giving him the name of the fountain is name. Clear? Okay, children. With this, I stop. Please read the lesson once again and come to the next class. This I close. Thank you, children.